What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, that guy, MileHigh, tuning back in for episode 20 of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show. Gang, gang, gang. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope you got your Kush, hope you got your coffee. Hope you got your robes on and you're feeling real good. It's Friday. How you doing over there, Turner?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing over there, Eric?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling real good. It's Friday.
Well, shit, we
baby.
all good then, motherfuckers. Yes. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. It's Friday. I'm excited. I don't have any bad news. I don't feel like. I feel like we're going to be able to start this weekend off great. Because last Friday we had nothing but I feel like bad stories or at least sad stories and shit. So but yeah, man, let's just jump into this, bro. Yesterday we had Ashley on and she was talking to us about that GameStop stock.
Oh yeah,
do you remember that?
I've been seeing this shit everywhere now.
Yeah, and okay, the reason for that, we recorded that super early, so she was sitting there showing us it was at like over $500 a share or something like that, or $300. It was high, and all of a sudden, literally by like 11, it was down to like 100. It lost like 400%, like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So super volatile. So anybody out there, I want to know. Here's from somebody who lost their account on like Robinhood or whatever, because there was there was hella people that was trying to buy and trade stocks or whatever yesterday in the GameStop little thing, and woke up with accounts suspended or just blocked for the time being. They was blocking transactions from going through for people to buy stocks. Like
Jesus,
craziness.
This is called it's called Robinhood.
Yeah, Robinhood is like just a stock platform where you can like buy and sell, and trade stocks.
So people are losing their accounts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And I think part of it was because, and why Robinhood had such a big response is because like from the article I read, there was like more than half of their users actually owned the GameStop stocks. Wow. So it was like everybody on their thing was like overnight millionaires and shit. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so people, like, there was a bunch of people who did make money yesterday. And then there was a bunch of people who lost
a whole bunch
yesterday.
So that's the shit I've been seeing. Everybody
yeah, bro.
Hey, I got shares in
dog.
Exactly. I didn't know what was going on. I was lost with all the memes. I was out the loop.
And this is a perfect example of when we've been talking about stocks this last month a few times, and we've said just be knowledgeable, pay attention, watch your shit.
Talk to someone who knows what they're talking about.
Like if you, like my whole thing is so like when I first heard about it, I had somebody on my feed. It was actually before I had came in that morning. I saw somebody talking about it, and I was like, oh, whatever. Didn't even think nothing of it.
Right.
And then when Ashley said something to me about it, I was like, there's something to this.
Something's going on.
Yeah, and then I left, and then I started seeing like other little articles and reports and people talking about it, making content on it and shit. And I was like, what is really going on? But like that should have been the red flag right there to like know, like, all right, I'm not gonna subject myself to potentially lose a bunch of money because I think this is the next wave. Like the fact that it went from like I think it was like $20 or $40 to like $500, like overnight.
That's a red flag,
right?
Bro.
You should know, like, oh yeah,
there's a glitch somewhere.
Somebody's fucking some shit up.
Hell yeah.
This is some Wolf on Wall Street shit right here.
If
Somebody's
it sounds too
playing
good
games.
to be true, it probably is.
That's all I was trying to get at right there. You said it. You said it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I couldn't even feel bad for the people who lost money. I mean, how can you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what
That's one. It's the name of the game.
Exactly. Chalk it up.
Two, on top of that, like there was signs to say like don't.
Red flags. They were right in the face.
Yeah. So anybody out there who did that, I would like to hear from you and feel hear your opinion on whether why you did that to yourself. Curious, why would you do that? Seeing all these red flags, or did you not realize that it was a red flag? The word volatile not make any, you know what I'm saying? Like these words
that
were
word
thrown
even
out
sounds bad, bro.
Like all day yesterday, like volatile. This stock is volatile. The stock market is volatile right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Nothing. People just looking for a quick buck.
Look, and I get it because I'm in the stock market too. I buy stocks, I sell stocks. I get it. I'm just learning. But I'm just saying, like that one right there was like the biggest red flag in the world right there to me. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't care about that stock. I don't care. I didn't miss out on anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell no. I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm good. But anyways, let's move on to the NBA.
Okay. NBA. There we go.
Yeah, man, they are literally trying to permanently end the marijuana test, bro. Like just all together.
That's good.
And I know they were talking about like not testing for it, but I think they like it's better for them to just not test, or like to take that test in general way, like because the test that they were doing it was still gonna give them a THC testing even if they weren't gonna look at it, right? But that means it's still there, and somebody can still see it and make a decision.
And feel some type of way.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, he's got way too much weed in his system. You know what I'm saying? Like
and he's playing too good.
Yeah, like you can whatever situation. You know, but you know that's the reality. Like I think it's a good play for them to just take it away altogether. Like just keep it how you know if you're at a workplace or whatever. If you smell it, if you can see the person's eyes are obviously bloodshot red. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like those are like those little signs. Like all right, bro, you fucking up.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Slipping.
You fucking up. Come on, let's get this shit together. But yeah, I just think that it's a good play, and the commissioner thinks it's a good play as well. Just basically because he thinks that it's gonna become like that Big Brother situation. Okay. Just like I said, like if you could still see it, somebody can still make a decision, you know, based on it. Absolutely. Right. And then that means that the players still have to be consciously aware of doing it because that means if they can still be, you know, even to the slightest subjected to fucking not being able to play or suspension or a fine, or they're not going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And if the whole point of the NBA taking away the testing was to promote the idea that cannabis can help their players and be more beneficial than, you know, alcohol or opiates or whatever, like you got to take the stigma away from it completely. That's like you can't leave that there for them to feel some kind of way and then ultimately just stick with what is socially accepted.
Facts.
Right? So, yeah.
Shout out to the NBA for
NBA,
that,
man. They trying. They are motherfucking trying.
Yes, sir.
God damn it. And let's go back to, Michigan. Dog, this contaminated weed issue is motherfucking. This is some shit right here, bro. So Michigan, there's some labs out there. This isn't just random people. These are labs that are testing the weed that are saying, yo, y'all should be just fair warned. Some of this shit should not be out on the market.
Right.
It's bad.
This is where that last story was too. It was in Michigan, right?
No, the last one was in Nevada. Nevada.
That's
right. That's what I said. Yesterday it was in Nevada where they were messing around with THC numbers and passing some of the weed that probably shouldn't have been passed through. But this is just like a straight warning from the labs, the testing labs themselves.
There's some bad shit out there.
Yeah, and like the marijuana committees or whatever, like they're basically trying to say, or the Michigan Cannabis Industry Association, they're trying to basically be like, no, it's fine. But my whole thing is why would the labs come out and say that it's not fine
something's not
if
right.
it is?
No.
So you know what I'm saying? And I get that every state has a parts per million, right?
Right.
So like for instance, here in Colorado, I think it's changed a little bit, but at one point it used to be like 800 parts per million. Like contaminants could be found or whatever in your like gram of hash, right? And same with like flour and all that stuff. Like they have variances and like little.
You got a little window.
Window that you know something
with.
Can have an issue, but as long as it's not too bad, like
it's not harmful,
go. Right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like the labs are saying like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So there must be a lot of
this
bad
shit's
shit
harmful.
out there. Yeah, there must be a lot of bad shit out there.
More bad shit than good shit.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're dealing with a game of money and a lot of different, especially when you're talking about a whole bunch of different random states that don't all have to follow the exact same rules. They just have to follow variances of it. You know what I'm saying? Or kind of create a variance of it. You're going to have so many different types of products across the board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, until we just federally legalize and products can be shipped across state lines legally, you're not going to see like a real consistent, you know, situation out of products until people can just hub.
Facts.
Until, you know what I'm saying? Until you can just literally, I'm going to just base out of Colorado and ship this shit across the nation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you control everything that comes out of your situation. It's all the same. It's all uniform. But right now, like, even within the same company, like if they're in multiple states, it's more of like a franchise situation rather than like, you know, them still owning the dispensary. Like they are more or less franchising the name.
Yeah.
Because they can't have a license in another state that they don't occupy or live in with an actual driver's license, resident.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's rules.
Right,
so you're finding someone that's in that state to work with, you know, a franchise. So yeah, like it's kind of crazy. And then at that point, you can sit there and have different consistencies. Like a perfect example is cookies. Like Burner doesn't own all those stores.
Right. It's the name.
He owns like 2 or 3 of them that are out in Cali.
Right. The original ones.
And then there's even one in Cali that he doesn't own. There's one that was just in the news not too long ago for some negative stuff because they had a strain. They named this specific strain that you could only get at this specific cookie store. But the name was like some sort of like Cuban slur.
Really?
Yeah, like the name of the strain. It was like this Cuban slur. And in Cali, you're not gonna have any pushback because there's not a huge Cuban presence. Yeah. It's a lot of Mexicans and stuff like that. But the people out in on the East Coast who follow and support cookies, who saw this shit because it's being posted on cookies pages,
right?
They're like, yo, what the
pushback?
Fuck, yo.
That's what's
like,
going
this is
on.
some bullshit.
I didn't
like,
even hear about.
You
this
not
shit.
realize that that's offensive. You know what I'm saying?
How
But
did he approve that?
And it wasn't something that Burner approved.
Okay.
It was because that specific
that store.
That's
right.
Was not owned by Burner. It's franchised. So they just
pay
they're
for the
sporting
name.
the fucking cookies name on the building
and the color
and the colors, but it's owned by someone completely that's not Burner. You know what I'm saying? And he could do what he wants essentially. It's his fucking license.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing about it. Like when you're dealing with all these different bigger brands and stuff, and why you'll find so much fluctuation. In product consistency. From state to state, even from city to city, because sometimes it's really just that simple where it's not their license, and it's just a partnership,
and that person might not know what the fuck they're doing.
Facts.
Whoever owns that name,
or just they could just be mad and want to do it their way.
That's right.
Like that's just kind of what it comes down to. But yeah, that's the one thing about it, man. There's probably a lot more contaminated weed than we realize, and that's again why I stress. Go to somewhere that is fire. Go spend the money. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not willing to spend the money, don't be surprised when your ass is sick.
Exactly.
I be telling people all the time, I'll spend top dollar for the best weed.
Yeah, you gonna spend good money for your food to put in your body?
All that shit.
Why not
Absolutely.
for your
clothes, shoes? Why not? Come on,
straight up.
Absolutely.
Everything.
It's the only way to do it. Damn, I just party fouled and spilled. Ooh. Use my robe. I gotta wash it anyway. It's Friday. If anybody, hey man, I'm still looking for the robe. My dog needs a robe. I want a varsity style jacket robe. You know what I'm saying? I need eventually to have enough robes for 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? 365 days a year. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it don't even got to be that many because technically we don't record on the weekends for this particular show.
That's right.
So it really just needs to be, you know what I'm saying? 5 days a week. 52 weeks a year.
I know somebody got the plug on them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for the road plug, dog. I just need somebody.
Some fire shit though, not no regular shit.
The gas robes. The gas pack robes.
The varsity one, he said?
Yeah. I want the varsity jacket style. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be slick. But yo, let's jump into Arizona. Have you ever been to Arizona?
Oh yeah, I spent some time out there. Yeah, I got family out there. I fly back and forth.
Yeah, me neither. It's too hot.
Bro, I'll never live there again in the summer. I know that. I'll never do that shit.
My brother lives in Arizona.
Hell no.
I've never been out there.
Yeah, bro, that 115, 120 degrees, it's still over 100 degrees at nighttime.
Yeah, see, I'm good.
No.
But they got weed, though.
Yeah. They just went legal, right? Yeah.
Like they've had a medical situation for a little while now. But yeah, recreational just started up. And they're running into the same problem that most, new states run into that first little segment of sales. Lack of enough product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why they like the states haven't realized when you have an overwhelming abundance of people who say that they support the weed, it's not just because they support it. It's because these motherfuckers is getting high.
Yes, they're going to come buy this
already.
Shit. Hell
you know what I'm saying? Like they are coming out to buy this shit. They're coming. Like that's the reality. So stop underestimating your people, your demographic.
Prepare for this shit.
Like, yeah. Because I want to say they only had, they're trying to have like 130 licenses or some shit total.
Okay.
And then I think they like the first initial wave was like 72 licenses or something, somewhere in the 70s that they allowed to start and get, recreational going because it was all medical license or medical dispensaries that got first crack at it.
Right.
But immediately now, only I think it's been like a month since they've actually really been going, maybe 3 weeks at this point that they've actually been selling.
They started
and
right
they're
away.
already like, yo, we need some more
need more.
licenses. It's up to like 95 or some shit that they're like, all right, we've approved these ones too. Y'all niggas need to get to growing like today. You know what I'm saying? Today, goddamn it. So yeah, man, Arizona, y'all are doing it. You're doing your thing, man.
Take your time though, Arizona, with growing the weed. Don't
rush it. Don't rush it.
Yes.
Please don't be like Oregon. Oregon showed us how not to do it. Those motherfuckers didn't regulate shit when it came to motherfucking weed and the growth of it. And they grew what, like 1 million pounds more than the state was supposed to technically.
Damn.
Like, come on. Like, that was really part of the reason why the black market got so messed up back in the day, was because Oregon had so much surplus of weed that they couldn't legally sell on the legal market because
crazy.
it was deemed too. It was the extras. Like, the state as a whole grew what it was supposed to.
Yeah.
And then 1 million pounds plus.
Yeah.
So, and all the people who had extra pounds that they couldn't legally sell was told to destroy it.
Nah, come on,
they ain't destroying that shit. They got,
Are you kidding
people
me?
got bills to pay.
Bro,
I'm gonna keep it a
do
buck
what you
with
gotta
you.
do.
People got bills to pay, so you know what happened to that shit. That shit went south, hit
Yes, it went
California,
everywhere, bro.
and as soon as it hit Cali, that shit said blow to the rest of the United States. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you had all those nasty ass packs scrolling around for
a while,
2 years and
pounds.
shit.
Yeah.
Because it was just this abundance of weed of just that they needed to do something with.
Right.
People wanted to make money off of it somehow because it was just like I grew it.
Yep.
I spent money to grow it.
I'm not
I
destroying
needed
it.
some money off this shit. Like,
Flip it.
Yeah, that shit went out the back door so goddamn fast. I bet you, it went. You know that it did because even the feds looked into the shit.
Right.
They were looking into it. Like, where the fuck did all this weed go?
Yeah.
Where did it all come from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, where did it go? Y'all motherfuckers, we know where this shit came from. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that shit was nuts. Like, it was just like out of nowhere, boom. Like overnight, I remember like prices just dropped on both legal and illegal status. Like, it was just overnight. Yeah,
crazy,
I
bro.
promise you, bro.
And it was bullshit or was it decent? Do you remember
Bullshit.
It was bullshit. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all just a bunch of nonsense that was just, local. Like, no one's was gonna destroy the good stuff. That stuff all made it to a shelf. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Everything that wasn't that necessarily, but could have still been sold.
To the streets.
That had to go to the streets, baby.
Yeah, bro.
To the streets, baby. To the streets. And so it is what it is. But
Hell yeah. Shout out to Arizona though, bro. Like
Yeah.
they're making some moves out there.
they're trying to. They're
anyways.
trying to.
They're in the right direction.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yep.
Another state that is finally coming and is a really not a shocking one, but it's a conservative state, Tennessee.
Oh,
They're trying to decriminalize. Yeah, this year they're making the proposal to decriminalize marijuana possession under an ounce, which is the first step.
That's right.
You can't have no legalization without decriminalization. You dig what
Facts.
I'm saying?
There you
So
go.
once you have that decriminalization in place, to talk about and pursue the legalization aspect of it is, that much easier. Because now you have the support of people who are like, you should be able to use it without being in trouble.
Absolutely.
Right? So then legalization is that next step of being like, all right, cool. Well, I can use it without getting in trouble, but now I need to be able to purchase and have it, you know what I'm saying, wherever I want it without getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
And consume it safe in your home.
yeah, facts. And at these 420 Airbnbs and hotels.
That's right.
And,
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think more people need to have fucking airport spaces for me, us
bro.
stoners.
Hey, did I tell you about Canada?
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up. There need to be more airports like that, bro.
Facts.
Wait, what
Canada's
is
got
that?
two
What y'all
smoking
talking about?
areas. Like,
So
you know how most
they're federally legal, first of all.
Yeah.
So like the whole country. So like the airport, there's levels. Let's say there's 4 levels on the airport. 2 and 1, there's smoking. There's cannabis consumption areas.
Inside the airport?
Inside, well, I'm sure it's probably like outside of like a balcony or something. But there's definitely
or
places.
it could be like if you if
Or
you're
a
ever
lounge or something
Yeah, I
like
would say if
that.
you're in Vegas, the Vegas airport's got the little box.
That's right.
Like
Yeah,
little
where you
boxes
can go-
in the middle
Yep.
of the airport where you can like literally walk
go
in.
in
It's got
there.
like games. You can sit there and play slots, but
Yep.
you can smoke. It's like a smoking area
Exactly.
that is like in the airport. That's like a little box that's just
right.
ventilated like a motherfucker.
Just that for cannabis. So that's what's going on in Canada.
we need
That's
that.
fire.
Yeah, bro.
We
like
need that.
there's places
Bruh,
everywhere in Canada
I
that are like
I
that.
don't ever go to the airport without taking a couple edibles, smoking a
Absolutely.
blunt before I leave the house.
Or
You know what I'm
pen
saying?
or
Like,
something. Yeah, a little cartridge pen.
I'm at the airport wishing that I could have a blunt. Like, man, this motherfucker 2 hours.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the
Facts,
worst
bro.
fucking part, bro.
Bro, just
2 hour
leave me
wait.
alone. I'm gonna put my headphones on and my hoodie on till I get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
I be trying to sleep that shit off.
That
bro.
too, bro.
I sleep on the airplane.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
once I get on it, I usually try to fall asleep before we take off.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
literally,
I
I get
can't
in
fall asleep that
headphones
quick.
and I'll just put my head down.
I can, but not
And
on
I'll
the
just-
airplane, bro. I can't fall asleep.
I want to
that
be
quick on the
asleep before
airplane.
we take off.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I just want to wake up and we're there.
Yeah.
I don't fuck the flight. I don't want to look at the clouds and shit. I've seen it. I've done that shit. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Flying is not that exciting to me no more.
It's hard for me to stay asleep on an airplane, bro. I ain't even.
I mean, I could usually
I be
do a
trying.
nice solid
That's
like
what the key
2,
word was.
3 hours.
fall out and
I can
wake
get the 2-3 hours in.
Really? I see.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
But if
bro.
the flight's anything longer than that, then I'm up for part of that flight.
right,
But I don't want to be,
yeah,
and I don't care about the window seats no more. Unless
I
I'm
want
tra-
the aisle seat, bro.
I like the aisle seat because I get to stretch my legs.
That's right. Yep, that's
I'd
what I want.
rather do that.
Yep.
But it is nice to have the window because you get to lean up against that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
exactly.
Like it's like a catch 22.
Yeah.
Which one do you
Little
want?
shit.
You want your legs
Only
straight?
thing
You want
you
to lay
don't
up
want-
against something?
Only thing you don't want is that middle seat.
Oh, it
Yeah.
sucks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the middle seat sucks.
Bro, I got a flight one time. I had a flight one time where nobody sat next to me. I was at the seat by myself,
Yeah.
bro. And once we took off and I realized nobody was gonna get on it, bro, I stretched out.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
didn't-
that's a
I thought they
fact,
was
bro.
gonna trip, but they didn't. They
Nope.
was like,
Nah.
they was like,
I've been on flights, bro, where like there was maybe 10 of us.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
literally just like, oh, y'all can sit wherever you want. Like, we'll all sit down on our side seats and
comfortable.
then they'll just like, come on, y'all can move around and, lay in whatever seat y'all want, blah, blah, blah. This is it right
Yeah.
here for the flight. Enjoy your flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been able to literally just, all 3
Yes.
seats and shit.
Hell
Fucking-
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's the best feeling.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
That's the
what I'm
best when
saying.
you get to just have the
That's what
whole
I'm
shit
saying.
to yourself. And then, bro, have you flown since COVID?
Yeah, twice.
How did you
4
like
times, actually. It is. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
it?
Stay
Bro,
away
do
from
you
me a
not
little
still
bit.
feel like these motherfuckers still pack us in there like
Oh,
sardines
hell
and
yeah.
shit?
And then I start thinking about that. I'm like, damn, I'm in this little ass airplane
Bruh.
with all these people around me and all
Dog.
just a mask on right now
Yeah.
type shit.
That's all it is. Like they force you to wear the mask. Like they'll give you shit.
Oh, you can't
If
even
take
put your nose.
You take the mask off.
Yeah.
They'll escort your ass off the plane.
Oh, yeah. You
Like
got to have
dead
it
ass.
covered your whole face. They'll
Yeah.
tell you something if it's not even over your nose type shit.
Yep. And then like even when I remember when I fell asleep, it kind of fell down. They woke me up and pulled the mask back up. Like damn. Like
I'm
it was
sleeping.
just my nose.
Shit,
Like it was
I
just
know,
one
right?
nostril hanging out. Like.
that's crazy.
But yeah, but no, that was the one thing. Like, out of all the little trips I had to take this year, the driving was probably the most comfortable because I didn't feel like I had to you know what I'm saying? Like,
Be
you
careful
just,
type shit.
Like, you have to be
Yeah,
careful,
yeah.
but like everyone in the car is like people I live with.
Yeah, that's right.
My
So you know
kids
you're
and shit,
good.
My girl, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
hey, everybody, put your gloves on, your mask on. Hand sanitizer close. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Once we got there, and that was cool. But like the plane shit, that shit really
It was different. Yeah.
like really nerve wracking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you really still are just packed in that bitch.
Yeah, I'm scared to do it
Yeah.
You're just packed in, bro. Like it was, I packed.
unless I need to for business. I ain't gonna do it for fun.
Absolutely. For sure.
Yeah, for fun was when we went to Vegas and we drove.
To Vegas. You drove to
I
Vegas? Yeah.
drove. Yeah, because we took the girls and everything, my kids and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we
yeah.
went and
That's dope.
yeah, just enjoyed Caesar's Palace because I got to stay at Caesar's Palace for damn near nothing.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's right.
That motherfucker's
Yep.
expensive as shit regular time. So we was like, oh, we could drive here and we can stay at the Caesar's Palace. Oh yeah, we going. We going. We're gonna go and see what this shit's like.
I was just
not?
in and
Shit.
out both trips. Like Vegas, I pretty much went for lunch and dinner and then came right back.
Oh, it was just a fly in and fly
Basically,
out.
like I did some work, shot some video, and came right back.
Hey, shit.
And then
nothing wrong with
Arizona, I just went for Christmas. I was there not even 24 hours too. I was like, "What's up?" Showed face and came right back.
that. Flew in.
Yeah.
All right, gotta go back to the
Had
airport.
dinner. Yeah, we good.
Now. Give me
I'm
a
out.
to-go plate. I'll eat that motherfucker
I
in
got
the
shit to
Uber.
do.
Gotta go.
Got shit to do.
I'll eat that motherfucker in the Uber. That's in and out right there for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, have you ever tried mushrooms, Vontae?
Yeah.
You wait your fuck. You see his smile. Yeah.
Was you tripping or did you
I
microdose?
was ask.
Nah, bro, I wasn't tripping, but like the other people around me that did it was.
Yeah.
I got a high tolerance for shit, bro.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I never tripped out, hallucinated or nothing like that, but I was definitely high as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Laughing
I
and
feel
shit,
that.
yeah.
I tried this mushroom syrup, kind of like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
kind of
the
like the
psilocybin.
high grade
Mine-
syrup.
Mine,
Yep.
mine was like a edible cookie. How they
Yep.
be doing weed
Yeah.
and shit.
Okay.
Yep.
Cause I'm not putting no damn mushrooms in my mouth, bro.
I've heard they're nasty as fuck.
Yeah, they're not the best.
Heard
They upset my stomach too sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
See, you want to know why I've never been too like inclined to try them up until like the time I tried that syrup, and that was one because it was in a familiar application.
Right.
Really, it was why I was like, all right, I'll see what this is about.
Yep.
And I tried to like a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but I was definitely like noticed like, damn, I'm high. Like I ain't seeing motherfucking colors and shit, but I'm definitely high.
just
Like
puts you in a good mood.
Yeah, I was
You get
I was
giggly and shit,
in this
laughing
like
and
just
shit.
really
Bro,
just
I
like
was
uplifted
high.
moment of like time.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I said I really mean it was just a moment of time because like when it wore off, if you will. It was just like I knew I felt different. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like something was.
See, for me, only thing I ever did when I was doing them shits is watching movies,
Okay.
and that shit
Oh,
is
so you
kind
had
of
fun, yeah.
that shit is kind of different, bro. It's like it makes you really give a fuck about watching that
Bro,
shit.
absolutely.
Sitting there really into it and absorbing the
yeah.
story and shit.
Yeah,
Tell
like
you
what
when
the fuck?
when
Look.
I microdose and get editing videos and shit, bro. It's like
See, I could get
In it.
behind the
Hey,
microdosing
hey,
thing.
I did that before,
yeah.
and it's the best sleep I ever had in my life.
I believe it. The
That's
microdosing,
dope.
I think I could get behind. The full on tripping part though, I think that part I
You can
still
have it.
yeah
You can have
because this is why I
Uh-huh.
had never fucking tried it for up until recently was because I literally watched some dude argue with the tree and then try to fight the fucking tree.
Sounds like
I was
shrooms.
like, this is some shit that I do not want no parts of right here. Like, I do not care to know what that felt like.
Hey, not to cut you off, but the first time like I seen people doing it, I ain't gonna expose the person, but the homie was like looking in his closet and he kept telling me, bro, there's faces in the closet. There's faces. And this nigga hung up a sheet, bro. Cause he didn't have a closet door. We from the hood.
Yep,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying?
I think I know who you're talking about.
You probably do. He hung up a sheet to cover the clothes and he was tripping, bro. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, I don't. same
Right.
thing You saying,
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
I.
don't
You
know if I
see
should
this?
try
You see
this
some
shit,
shit. You're just
yeah.
like, nah, bro. That ain't it.
That's why when he first asked me, that's why I said nah. Like I didn't hallucinate or trip. Like when
Yeah.
I finally did try it, bro, I'm like, yo, maybe it's just the person.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Bruh, I
That's a
felt
fact,
the same.
bro.
Like, man, maybe I'm just not the tripping type. Maybe that's just what it is.
It's not for me.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, the reason I bring this shit up is because Hawaii could legalize psychedelic mushroom therapy under the new Senate bill.
Dope.
You
I'm
know
all
what I'm
for
saying?
it, bro.
Yeah, like literally,
for
like
it.
they're taking the full on person, like kind of how Oregon took the whole like let's just decriminalize all drugs approach.
Everything.
But they're kind of taking that whole. They're not taking it that far,
Right.
but they're definitely like, all right, like we need to look into these alternative, situations for medical applications. You know what I'm saying? Because mushrooms have definitely been shown. Like there's hella research on mushrooms.
I was
bro.
watching like a documentary about like psychedelic therapy.
Yeah, yeah. No, when it comes to mushrooms, bro, like there's ample amounts of research and evidence on this because people have been able to research it for the last
Long
20,
fucking
40
time,
years
yeah.
and shit.
Curing
You know?
depression and all
Yeah,
this shit, bro.
PTSD
Like, it's dope.
like all sorts
It's
of
rewiring
crazy-
your brain,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So, and I've been actually doing a little bit of research of my own, like watching some of the documentaries and some of that shit because it's just interesting, especially since that's gonna be it's something I think that's going to happen.
future for sure.
Like that market is coming. Like marijuana definitely opened up the floodgates for us to really accept the alternative medicines, right? And alternative just ways of coping with life. Like alcohol doesn't always have to be it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we
not it.
socially accept that shit. And there's more people
not
who
it
get
for me.
into the into shit that they can't get out of fucking around with alcohol than
Right.
most of these other situations that we talk about.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm curious to see about this whole situation with these psychedelics because, like I said, I've had nothing but these really weird experiences around psychedelics up until recently.
Don't do them and come in this room looking at.
Right, look, I know. Looking at hey, shout out to Rubezilla too.
Homeboy,
Shout out to Rubezilla, man. I was on his live the other day. He's just sitting there talking about he watches the show.
Oh, dope.
I was like,
Hell yeah.
word.
Shout out to
That's
Rube.
what's up. Yeah,
He's gonna be
shout out
pulling
to Rube.
back
He's
up
the one
on
who
Sunday.
does-
He'll
yeah,
be
does
here.
all the shit, and that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
I might actually pull up on y'all just to come say hi.
Word.
Trying to get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? We need to get him on the morning show, and we
Word.
need to do an interview with that motherfucker
Yes,
too.
sir.
So be
Absolutely.
lit. That'd be hella lit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man. I think that's it for the morning, bro. Appreciate you, Vontae. You pretty much becoming a real fucking regular now. You like a fucking host at this point. You need to get your robe, sir.
This is
You need to get you a robe, sir.
So somebody plug me with the robes. Y'all hear him.
I feel like you need the robe now, sir. We gotta just make this shit official.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I love y'all. Let's shout out to all the sponsors. Y'all already know what's up. You dig? First, shout out to y'all because without y'all, this ain't even possible. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. So give your motherfucking self a pat on the back. Hey, light your Kush up. Take a drink of coffee. You know, motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? Rub your shoulders off. We got the high grade right here. Oh, bang. We got that 10K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to High Grade. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. Go to the website, highgradebrands.com, and you can find some dispensaries and all the different things that they have going on over there. And we got Havana Extracts. Bang. You know what I'm saying? If you need some good concentrates, you want that fire shit, this is it right here. You know what I'm saying? And single source most of the time. I want to say some of the live resins, they would use third-party flower, but 98% of the stuff that comes out of Havana Extracts is all single source, straight from the Cuban crew. And shout out to the Cuban crew. Oh, shit. Oh, I dropped it. Party foul. I was trying to grab it over there. We got this right here, the Cuban crew. This is just one of those little eighth jars. But Crystal Leaves is where you can find all of the Cuban crew flour. You know what I'm saying? This was some Tropicana cookies, which your boy was smoking on today. That's that gas pack. You know what I'm saying? That shit is terpy, like terps. Fruit punch in a blunt. You dig? But yeah, them and my people's over there. And shout out to my dog Eric behind the mic,
yes, sir.
behind all the
Appreciate you,
cameras and whatnot.
Facts.
And the content creation studio because they make this shit happen. So yeah, shout out to you, Turner. You know what I'm saying? You've been pulling up. You've been making this shit fun and interesting. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Shout out to you too, my nigga.
I appreciate it. But y'all remember to always live your life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, God damn it, I'm sexy. Because if you can't tell yourself that you're sexy, then why should anybody else? You dig what I'm saying? And go cop your merch. thatguymilehigh.com. You dig. Peace.